Yes.
Do you?
I do.
Do you? I do. You're married.
Oh, I'm pregnant. It's a boy!
He's so happy.
Blockfolio by FTX. Buy and sell Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more. Download now.
Sweetie, can you roll your brother up the driveway? Remember when we used to do that?
We were always afraid something would happen to us when we thought we didn't have time for life insurance.
But Ethos makes applying for life insurance so easy that 10 minutes could protect your family for as little as $10 per month. There's no med exams or obligation to purchase. With some health questions and a fast, easy online application, you could get same-day coverage on affordable policies from top-rated carriers. To get a quote in seconds, go to ethoslife.com.
Kate didn't talk to a mattress firm sleep expert. Oh, she's sleep typing. And just hit reply all.
I did?
Oh.
Baseball on Valley Sports North is brought to you by Northland Ford. Visit buyfordnow.com and your local Northland Ford dealer today. By Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by Luther Group. Shop the Twin Cities' largest selection of vehicles at LutherAuto.com. It's been a really good homestand for the Twins, and they hope to extend it with another series win against Cleveland. Opening game of 3 coming up tonight. And we welcome you to Target Field. Dick Bramer welcoming back Justin Morneau after about a month out of the TV booth. And when you were last broadcasting Twins games, Jay Happ was still in the rotation. Michael Pineda was still in the rotation. Twins playing their best baseball right now, and Griffin Jackson's one of the reasons why.
Yeah, and he looks more confident every time he goes out there. It's amazing what experience will do for you. He looks like he feels like he belongs now, and he has a belief that he can get big league hitters out. And when he lives around the edges of the strike zone, as we saw in his last start, he can be very effective. He gets chases by establishing the zone, but you see the ones painted right along the edges. Those are the big ones for him. And if he's able to do that again tonight, he's going to be successful. And to watch him go out there and pitch with confidence, pitch like he believes he belongs, is something special to see.
And look at his last 2 starts. Wins in each case, but against the Astros, he didn't strike anybody. Then he struck out a career-high 10 against the White Sox. So we'll see what happens as he takes on the Cleveland Indians in a starting assignment. He picked up his first career win in the big leagues against Cleveland out of the bullpen. And we'll see how the affairs here tonight as the Twins to get this series on the right foot.
Stop, please.
I'm just stretching.
The internet that has everyone covered. Your internet
No,
do that?
I was trying to.
Introducing Grove's line of plastic-free home cleaning products designed to help solve the single-use plastic problem. With 100% natural scents, glass spray bottles, and a cleaner for every surface, our concentrate cleaning system is reusable, recyclable, and infinitely clean. For a better, brighter future. Let's move beyond plastic. Choose your free starter set today.
MLB doesn't trust the best in baseball to just any network. They go with T-Mobile, the biggest hitter in 5G, taking you closer to the action than ever before. From bringing fans to batting practice live in HD to wireless 5G point-of-view cams, and unlocking exclusive features to live your phone on the next-gen MLB AR app, whether you're home or away. Stay connected to the best in baseball. America's favorite 5G.
I'm Steve, your boy.
You're hilarious.
You want to get married?
Are you serious? Yes.
Do you?
I do.
Do you? I do. You're married.
Oh, I'm pregnant. It's a boy!
He's so happy.
Blockfolio by FTX. Buy and sell Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more. Download now.
Great defense and timely hitting. Sometimes waiting until the very end to fetch a victory. Tonight, it's a young pup in Griffin Jacks who hopes to build on last week's performance. So grab yourself a treat. It's Cleveland and Minnesota right here, right now. And again tonight, a gorgeous night for baseball. The Menards batting order for Cleveland has Miles Straw leading things off, the new center fielder Ahmed Rosario, Jose Ramirez, Franmil Reyes, Bradley Zimmer, Oscar Mercado, Owen Miller, Andres Jimenez, and Austin Hedges. Griffin Jacks hoping to go 3-0 in the month of August, with wins over a couple of first-place ball clubs already this month, the Astros and the White Sox swinging and a miss.
Starting pitcher staff brought to you by Home Furniture. Griffin Jacks, who's been a lot better recently, as you said. The month of August has been good, and he looks to me like he's pitching with a lot more confidence. He looks like he feels like he belongs on that mound in the big leagues.
Out the way, 1-1.
I think you can see it from the first pitch of the game, attacking, first pitch fastball, trying to get ahead, trying to establish the zone early, and strike one right down the middle. And when you get swing and miss on a pitch like that early in the game, it just reinforces that approach.
Breaking ball bent over for a strike. That's 1-2. Fastball in, off the plate, 2-2.
Both these teams look drastically different from the last time. In the last series at home was Cleveland, and a lot of changes for both these teams between then and now, but Twins playing good baseball, that's always good to see.
Foul back, you mentioned off the air that the last time you did a game here at Target Field, it was against Cleveland, and yeah, their roster looked different. Eddie Rosario was still with them. They, like the Twins, decided to spend the rest of 2021 looking ahead to 2022.
We'll see what they've got in the minor league system, giving some guys some opportunities.
Now 3-2.
Griffin Jacks, one of those guys getting an opportunity, and they're starting to take advantage of it. And, as an offseason, or as a front office, you're evaluating what needs you have going into the offseason. When you have guys making strides like you see Griffin Jacks making.
Fly ball, center field. Cave is back with room, one away. One down on the first. Let's check the Twins' defensive alignment. Brought to you by Northland Ford. You see Cave in center. He's flanked by Rooker again. To the infield, Arise, Simmons, Polanco, and Sano. Ryan Jeffers getting the start behind the plate. One down, and now Ahmed Rosario.
She got white on her muzzle already?
322 since the All-Star break.
I don't know, I guess.
Holy shit. You're making it.
Clipping on the inside
Yeah.
edge.
She's got white on her
This is
muzzle.
kind of
Oh,
something
she's
you
still
take
wet.
notice of as a hitter. First pitch
I really
fastball,
wet her that
first pitch
much?
Strikes, you're over there watching.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Line up,
honey.
that
I'm
look right.
sorry. You are wet.
But when you throw that fastball for
I'm
strike
sorry.
one,
You were
you get
just
swings
having
like
so
that
much
on
fun.
An 0-1 pitch. If he goes 1-0, you don't have that half swing.
Where you
or that
going?
breaking ball that you weren't looking for.
Softly hit on the one hop. Polanco to Sano, 2 away. And that'll bring up Jose Ramirez.
God, I'm feeling better.
Mentioned that Jack's got his first major league win against Cleveland in a relief role. Here's how much things have changed and how things have kind of been turned inside out since Jack's made his relief appearance. The starter that day was Danny Coulomb. He was an opener. And now Coulomb is asked to get some pretty big outs late in the games for the Twins instead of opening them. And then Jack stepped in out of the bullpen and pitched 4 1/3 innings. Gave up 3 earned runs, but got his first major league win.
I think maybe that was the outing that really reinforced to him that he can pitch up here, he can pitch, you know, give a team some innings, some length, and feel like you belong. I think that always helps when you have positive results.
1-1 out of Jose Ramirez.
Oh.
Fouled away 1-2. One of the things Jax does so well is throw strikes. Strike percentage is improving to the point where in his last start he threw 69% strikes.
Hitters, you said earlier, hitters take notice.
Second time now on 1-2.
Are you gonna lay down in bed?
Come inside, that was with an off-speed pitch.
If you get a reputation as a strike thrower, hitters will go up to the plate, maybe being a little more aggressive. You can get them to swing at your pitch more often. If you're a guy who's a reputation of walking a lot of guys, then hitters will go up there and be a little more selective.
Don't forget about the door.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna forget about it.
First held it, didn't get the call from John Tumpane. And a breaking ball. Swinging strike 3, and Jax has a 1-2-3 first inning.
Take on the Nationals at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Watch it for free on the MLB YouTube channel from your favorite devices. Catch the Blue Jays at the Nationals.
Just be careful, I put your lamp back up here.
Introducing the new
Hey,
a different kind of card
On
that
that
will work
thing.
Dan where his spending is
tomorrow I'm gonna get those
outside his comfort zone.
wall anchors like I have for the TV
For fourth time
and
streaming
put it in there.
period
That way
Dan,
you know it
just
won't
made
come
me
off.
Mr. Best Line. So now I'm gonna have to
I saw it lean this morning. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna move that
I'm not
fucking lamp.
lost, I'm exploring. That said, do you know where I am?
From select gas, streaming, travel, and more, earn 5% cash back that automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category, up to $500 spent each billing cycle.
Roy and Debbie retired, then had to face a volatile market. Worried that the retirement may not last, they contacted their personal capital advisor. They used our free retirement planner, which showed them their chances of retirement success, so that they can make the right decisions about their future and be ready for whatever the market may bring. Get the free retirement planner, then talk to an advisor. Start today at personalcapital.com.
Kate didn't talk to a mattress firm sleep expert. Now she's sleep typing. And just hit reply all.
I did? Oh.
Go to Mattress Firm and unjunk your sleep.
At CDW, we get in a changing world. Your employees need their data to go where they go.
That's why we started tattooing it right on. Now they have permanent access.
It's good news.
Good fortune to have the sage wisdom of Billy Evers sitting next to him. Billy's been in the game a long, long time. See the last 15 games at home here. The Twins have done pretty well. Here's the Menards batting order for the opener with Cleveland. Max Kepler, Brett Rooker, Jorge Polanco, Josh Donaldson, Luis Arise, Miguel Sano, Jake Cave, Ryan Jeffers, and Andrew
See what I did to a pair of your socks?
No, what?
I made little leggings so I could wear these to bed. And not grease off like I cut the toes off.
Yeah. So you put it on your feet or your legs?
I put them where to cover that.
Where?
Very good.
So I can lay in the bed with the covers without greasing them up.
The ERA is in very good shape. Pitched out of the bullpen. They're missing him in the bullpen a little bit, which is why you provided down there.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah, no, sure. Bullpen mentality. So attacking hitters, you know, a little different mentality when you come in to pitch just an inning or two. You kind of let it fly, and it seems like he's going to just be able to carry that over as a starter. So got some hitters with some experience, but right-handed, left-handed, the numbers are pretty similar. There's not really an advantage of setting it up one way or the other. See if the Twins can get to him early.
Firestorm. Shouldn't you be like red?
Huh?
Quantrill has a 3-ball count.
With flames or something.
Towards last face, Quantrill back in late June, the game that Jax.
I still haven't used that gift card Mom used. Oh, I had the gift card in my purse.
High fly
Could have
to
gotten
right
gas.
and deep. Zimmer looking up, and that ball is long gone.
Oh shit! Max Kepler fucking knocks it out of the park. Shit.
Number 16 for Kepler. No doubter to right.
And 106 miles an hour off the bat. Got himself into a hitter's count. Didn't want to walk the leadoff hitter of the game, give himself a little something to deal with, so challenged him right there. And Kepler, who's been swinging the bat a lot better recently, turned on this one, and there's no doubt about it.
That one ripped.
Well, his double to end the game, or led to the end of the game last night, went down the left field line. This one absolutely clobbered to right. And now Rooker bounces one foul with a strike. Not a common occurrence for Quantrill. That's just the 9th home run he has allowed in nearly 100 innings.
Yeah, 4 against righties, 4 against lefties. That's the 5th now to the left-hand hitter. Kepler's 13th career leadoff homer, so passing our neighbor in the booth, Darren Ladden, Twins history. So he's an instant offense. When he's going good, he just kind of sets the tone for you. When he's hitting at the top of the order, he's swinging the bat well. He can make that starting pitcher's life difficult.
Earlier we used the phrase the pitching staff kind of.
You have enough Band-Aids?
Well, the batting order is too.
Mom brought those for us.
You look at Kepler's numbers and you say, wow.
Which I gotta replace this one.
Rises numbers and you say, well, he's a good leadoff hitter, but in fact, it's just the
I
opposite.
just gotta get to it.
I don't know if I should even. You should change the Band-Aid because you bled.
I'm going to. It's hard for me to get to it.
You're right there.
The instant offense that you talked about.
Yeah, maybe getting him an extra at bat every
Want
night.
me to
getting
trust?
a 5th plate appearance with the power that he possesses. He's a guy who can change a game
Ooh.
with swing the bat.
Keep it up. Keep it lifted up because it's resting on you. Ooh. This is fabric. You're okay with the fabric?
Yeah.
After swinging the bat so well the first 2 games of that series, but you know what?
Ooh, that's a good one too.
There's a feeling you have whether you have
Your skin's gonna get irritated after a while, you know. You want to make sure that's enough on there. You can stick that in there and throw that out.
Yeah, if that happened on the first pitch of the at-bat, you might have seen a little more reaction after a home run. But
They don't do that anymore.
That's a 2-strike pitch. Yeah. The attempt, we saw him fall behind Kepler 3-1, so the command not there early in the game. And for a guy who's been throwing the ball very well, they always say it about the pitcher, especially uses everything else. Get him before they settle in. Get him before he finds that zone, before he really figures out what he's got working today. Home run and run first.
Here's how good he's been. His last 6 starts. And he's going 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, and 6. In his last 6 starts, he's given up 5 runs. So he's not used to giving up a run right away.
Hey, hon.
Yeah.
I think
1-0.
before we make.
That drifts outside 2-0.
3-1 to Kepler. Hit Rooker, falling behind Polanco, and I think possibly his success early, carrying over from the bullpen mentality of coming out. And when you come out of the bullpen, you have to be locked in from that first batter you face.
2-1.
You got one there. But you go out there as a starter and you're trying to give your team length. You're trying to, I don't know if the word is save something. I'm not sure guys really do that too much anymore. But when you come out of the bullpen and your max effort every pitch you throw, and you're attacking hitters, and just not there quite yet for him. These first 3 hitters he's faced.
Big pop-up near the Cleveland dugout. And on the roof of the dugout. And the wind may have helped push that out of play. I made the comment to you, and you're not the best guy to ask because you've taken some time off here, but it just seems like pretty much every night the wind is blowing in
from the plaza, in from right field.
See, I thought you were going to say I'm not the right guy to ask because I'm a hitter. I mean, you ask a hitter, they'll tell you the wind always blows in from the outfield. I noticed it on that ball Luis Ariz hit a ton on his home run. The wind was blowing in, but time of the year or whatever it is. But it seems like when it blows in from right, it carries a little bit more to left. If you hit it in the right spot, it kind of swirls in the stadium.
Outside, now 3-2. Donaldson on deck. In that start on June 25th, Quantrill gave up 6 earned runs in 4 1/3 innings. Luis Ariz hit a couple of triples against him. Alex Kirilloff hit a home run. Back to the mound. And a double play. That could be a big one. A 3-2 pitch to the Twins' best hitter. And he got a comebacker and turned it into 2 outs.
Yeah, it was one of those ones you're wondering, you know, as a manager, you're looking at it going, he's kind of all over the place. Are we going to help him out if we send the runner right here? They decide not to send him, and I think either way you probably turn 2 on that ball. But it was one of those decisions you're kind of stuck with. It's like, all right, if he's kind of erratic, and if he gets a strikeout, do we get to strike him out, throw him out? You're not anticipating maybe Polanco with how well he's been swinging the bat of hitting that ball on the ground and into a double play.
Donaldson takes outside, ball 1. 3 runs batted in the ball game yesterday for Donaldson, back in the DH spot. And now falling behind Donaldson 2-0. Talked about Quantrill's first pitch strikes. He's having a hard time simply throwing strikes. 19 pitches and only 8 over the plate. One of them ended up as a souvenir. Oh, off of Quantrill and into right field. Donaldson's aboard with a hit, and Quantrill took that one hard on the left wrist.
Yeah, knocked the glove off his hand. Maybe the forearm. It could have been a lot worse. That ball was scalded off the bat. That ball was
checking range of motion and all that, and it is his glove hand, not his pitching hand. But boy, what a frightening moment. They really don't have any time to react. We see the ones that end up in the glove, and really all the pitcher has time to do is open up the glove and he catches it. This was close to that, but still very painful.
Yeah, this is, I say this every time I see a pitcher get hit. Those blowouts, if that question was ever asked, do I want to pitch? And that's the reason why. You never want to be standing out there. By the time you release that ball, you're about 54 feet away. And that ball, he's lucky he got his hand up on that.
Got the glove back on the left hand. Looks like he's going to try to stay in.
I'll say it. Tough Canadian kid right there, taking a bullet off the arm. I'm sure his dad's watching at home, might have to have an extra Labatt Blue or mostly Canadian after seeing his son go through that. But looks like he's going to be okay. I'm sure there's an incredible amount of adrenaline flowing through your body after something like that happens. You know, usually we see a guy get hit and then it's, you know, the next inning when you really start to feel it. So as this game goes on, the first inning, starting pitcher, even though it's on his glove hand, you know, once that thing starts throbbing on him, starts hurting a little bit, we'll see if he's able to pitch deep into this game. But falling behind in the counts, hitters count. We saw Kepler 3-1. Hit a home run, and there Donaldson an offensive count, hits another ball hard.
Well, here is Ariz, and on the first pitch he hits it to center. Straw with the catch. So the Twins get one and leave one, and the one came in on Kepler's 16th home run of the year, leading off the bottom of the first.
At Loan Depot, we know home means everything. As America's lender and the official mortgage provider of Major League Baseball, we fund more than 30,000 home loans each month, saving you money and providing mortgage solutions that are personalized, convenient, and fast, and tailored to the most important home team of all, yours. Give us a call at 844-751-LOAN or visit us online today. Loan Depot, home purchase, home refinance, and the official mortgage provider of Major League Baseball.
This Tuesday, the Blue Jays take on the Nationals at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Watch it for free on the MLB YouTube channel from your favorite devices. Catch the Blue Jays at the Nationals live for free on youtube.com/MLB.
What's worse, having erectile dysfunction or having to talk about it? You'd be surprised how many men I've talked to that struggle with that choice. And it's why I started Roman, because getting help shouldn't be difficult. With Roman, we've made it easy to connect with a healthcare professional online. They'll work with you to find the right treatment plan, and if prescribed, your medication will ship discreetly to your door. Simple, straightforward, and the way healthcare should be. Roman, let's take care of it.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Switch today and get 2 lines of unlimited and 2 free smartphones. Plus, you'll now get Netflix on us. All this for up to 50% off versus Verizon. It's all
and lead 1-0 as we start the second inning here at Target Field. The Twins also made a roster move, sending Trevor Larnach to AAA St. Paul and recalling Nick Gordon. It's part of our clubhouse coverage. Rocco Baldelli said today that Larnach really worked his tail off, but that the Twins want him to kind of just take a deep breath, relax a little bit, and play every day in St. Paul and work on a few things that they've asked him to kind of pay attention to in the minor leagues. And about Nick Gordon, Baldelli said when you have a player who can play all over the field, generally opportunities are going to find him. And so while Gordon is not in the starting lineup tonight, Dick and Justin, Baldelli said he could very well find himself there or coming in as a late inning defensive replacement because of his versatility.
Well, thank you, Marty. Yeah, I asked Nick where he typically played, and he played a couple outfield spots, a couple of infield spots, but his most common position that he played in St. Paul was shortstop. And curious to see whether the Twins give him a run of games at short to see how he fares over there.
Yeah, and you wonder, I know, I mean, obviously your goal is to develop your own team, but Gardy always made it, Ron Gardner always made a point when we were playing playoff teams or teams in the hunt to try and put his best team on the field. His team, his stars, if he was going to give guys a day off, it was going to be against another team that was not going to be in the playoffs. So if you're, if we're playing Kansas City later in the month, you might see Nick Gordon start 2 of those 3 games. But if you're playing the White Sox, out of respect, Gardy always thought it was the right thing to do, because you wanted, when you were in first place and the other team, it was flipped, you wanted them to also take into account the respect of the game and put your best team on the field. And then when it's time for development, time to see what you've got, then you did it against other non-playoff teams. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes, how it happens and how they find those opportunities.
That's why I expect that when the Twins hit the road to go to New York and Boston, it will be the best lineup they can put on the field for that very reason. The American League East is really tightening up. The Yankees making a run, Boston fading a little bit, Toronto's right there, Tampa Bay's right there. 1 strike to Zimmer, and now a drive to center and hit well. Going back is Cave, and Zimmer hits one halfway up into the Junipers. A 2-run home run after the leadoff walk, and Cleveland takes the lead.
That was a bomb. I mean, just like that, I think the last thing you want to do after your team gives you a lead and settles in is go out there and give them base runners, and then obviously you're trying to attack, and he absolutely crushes the ball right here. But middle, and it's the best feeling you can have as a hitter right there, even to the big part of the ballpark. That thing is way gone.
And as we complimented Quantrill for not giving up many home runs, that might be the biggest issue that Jax has had. That is the 11th home run he has given up in 39 innings. Here is Oscar Mercado. Swung on and missed 2 strikes.
Back to what we were talking about. We're not saying that, having Nick Gordon in the lineup doesn't make the Twins a good team. It's more that his inexperience, and if he's going to go out there and make a mistake that maybe Simmons won't make, you're going to kind of have those growing pains. He's played a lot of shortstop, coming up, but if you make a mistake at the big league level and all of a sudden it leads to Boston winning a game or New York winning a game, it means a lot more in the grand scheme of things, playoff wise and everything else. So if you're going to find those opportunities, and if you see a strikeout here, nice bounce back, but if you're going to get those opportunities, then maybe you do it against another team that's in a similar spot to you are. So yeah, it's nothing against Nick Gordon or where he's at, but just the experience of Simmons and what you have him here for. Didn't exactly throw this ball where he wanted to. It backed up on him and still ends up getting the strikeout, but nice job of coming back after giving up the 2-run home run.
And now Owen Miller. Just off the outside edge, ball 1. And that brushed his forearm. He'll take first base. And Andres Jimenez will hit. Jimenez playing at second base. Jacks had a quick 1-2-3 first inning, but a couple of rough spots already here in the second. Swung on and missed. Now, explain this to me. Well, I think this will be easy. Left-handers are having a much more difficult time with jacks than right-handers. Right-handers are hitting 289. Left-handers just 132. Is that because of the changeup?
Hey, that's I think the easiest assumption to make. You know, looking out on the mound, he's on the first base side of the rubber. Maybe that gives him a little better angle to attack left-handed hitters. Maybe he has a little better command. Maybe a little more comfortable throwing to left-handed hitters. That's why I said, uh-oh.
Well, Zimmer, the left-handed hitter, hit a 2-run home run.
But I think if you look back at, so you look at the Kepler at bat, right? He goes 3-1, challenges him with a fastball, hits a solo homer. Reyes is up there, a guy who's got a ton of power, no doubt, throws him a 3-1 slider.
Simmons got one, and it was a close play at first with the shift on. Simmons had to get the force out at second on his own. He got out number 2, but Jimenez beat the relay, and not by much.
Yeah, so they're going to take a look at this. This looked close, but Simmons' anticipation, understanding that maybe he just lost his footing a tiny bit. The jump throw, and looks like he just beat it. But you know, the point I was making as the pitch was being thrown, you know, he challenges Kepler, gives up the solo homer. Jax comes back out, throws the 3-1 slider, ends up walking Reyes, and then what happens? It ends up turning into a 2-run homer, right? So you look at it and you go, okay, is that going to bother him that, you know, he didn't execute that pitch in 3-1? Not saying you need to just pump 3-1 fastballs into every hitter. You have to be able in the big leagues to throw your off speed behind in the count. But it ends up making him pay more than what Quantrill did. You know, Quantrill throws a 3-1 changeup and can lead to a big inning, but instead he challenges him, gives up a solo homer, moves on, and ends up only giving up the 1 run. On the other side of it, it turns out, you know, to be a worse result by not challenging Reyes. And you say, all right, he's got power, he's in a fastball count, but if a guy has 500 plate appearances and he has a good year, he's going to hit between 25 and 30 home runs, right? So you got a lot of room for error, a lot of room for a hitter to miss a ball, to pop it up, to roll it over, whatever it is. If you go after him and challenge him, I think that's, as a pitcher, easier to live with than the walk and then the 2-run homer.
1-1 to Hedges, the number 9 batter. Fastball away, 2-1. Indians have done pretty well within the division. 31-20 mark against the other 4 teams in the American League Central. Twins have the advantage in the season series 5-4. Ooh. Flattens Hedges. He gets out of the way.
Yeah, a little breaking ball slipped out of his hand there.
3-1 to the number 9 batter. Jimenez taking second base.
Ball just popped out of his hand. fortunate to get out of the way, and fortunate it wasn't a fastball.
2 down.